welcome to our laying down yoga practice. So come onto your mat, come lay onto your back. Just take a moment to arrive and get yourself comfortable. Just feeling the body start to relax here. We'll take a bit of time to go through some movements, stretch the body, and just have a moment to rest and ground and let go. So just feeling the parts of the body that are in contact with your mat, bringing all of the awareness internal, starting to switch off from the external. Noticing any tension in the body, noticing your breath without any judgments or needing to change anything. Feel your body relax even more. We'll take a fuller breath in when you're ready. Fill up your body, expand with that breath, and let it release as slow as you can. Notice that feeling in the body. Maybe you'd like to take another full breath and expand all of your body with that breath in. Try to slow down and just feel even softer with your breath out. And we'll start with some gentle movement in the body. Bringing the legs and the feet almost together, just walk them in if they were a little bit wider. We're going to point the toes forwards as though we'd be trying to press the soles of the feet down into the mat, and just feel that lengthen on the tops of the feet. And then we'll start to flex the feet, point the toes up to the sky, maybe even imagine that you're drawing the toes a little bit towards you, soles of the feet pointing out. And then again, we'll come back to point the toes forwards. Imagine the soles of the feet pressing down to the mat. And then coming to point the toes up again, really flexing into the feet. And then just come relax the feet to be neutral. And we'll hug both knees into our chest. You might like to wrap your arms around, hug your knees in, ground your back to the mat, and maybe a gentle rock side to side if that resonates here. Just feeling the weight shift to each side of the body. Just moving gently so that you can relax with your pace of movement. And then starting to bring that back to center, back to stillness. We'll keep our right knee hugged into the chest and bring our left leg straight onto the mat. Just lower that left leg down. Your left arm can just rest by your side or wherever feels good. We're going to have the right hand on the right knee and start to circle around with this right knee. You can really open out, draw some nice big circles. Maybe imagine that knee falling closer to the floor each time you circle out. And just feel that around the hip, stretching on the inner leg. And maybe adding a couple more. When you finish that last one, you can draw that knee back to chest at the center. We're going to grab hold of the right foot with the right hand if you can reach, but you can always hold just somewhere underneath your leg as well. Keeping that knee bent and imagine the knees hugging down towards us. We're going to point the sole of that right foot up to the sky. It's a bit like a half happy baby. And you can open out wider with the foot and the knee if that feels good. But still imagine you're drawing that knee down, kind of down towards the floor. You can gently pull the foot. You might really start to feel this stretch. If it is too much holding the foot, again, just hold underneath your leg somewhere. Try to soften your shoulders and your neck here. Maybe hug that a bit deeper if that feels good. And take another full breath. Try to keep that left leg as close to the ground, in contact with the ground. And then we're going to bring both knees back to chest. You can let go with that right hand. Draw both knees back in, maybe wrap the arms around and give yourself a big hug again here. Maybe you gently rock side to side again. Staying with that connection to our breath. And then if we are moving, you can start to bring that back to center, back to stillness. So we're going to take the right leg straight this time. Bring the right leg onto the mat, left knee hugged in. Your right arm can rest down as well. And the left hand is on the left knee. We'll start to circle out with that left knee. Draw nice big circles. Maybe drawing down towards the floor with each circle. Just feel into that nice full range of motion here. Maybe add a couple more. And when you're complete, just drawing that knee back to the chest. And we'll find that half happy baby. So you can grab hold of your foot if that's comfortable again, left hand to left foot, or just hold under your leg. Keep the knee bent and still hugging towards you, but start to point the sole of that left foot up to the sky. And maybe open out a bit wider to the side with the foot and the knee. So just notice how that feels. If it is too intense again, holding the foot, you can just hold under your leg somewhere. Try to lengthen out that right leg, keeping it down. And just finding that full connection to the breath. Keeping our shoulders and the neck soft. And taking one more full breath. And we're going to bring the knees back to chest. You can let go with that left hand. Draw both knees back into chest. Maybe come and wrap your arms around again. Full breath in here. And then we'll ground the feet onto the mat. The knees are bent. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, coming onto the sides of your feet. And just add a bit of gentle movement, rocking side to side in this butterfly. Hips might feel a little bit tight today. Let us gently move. Focus on the breath. Just trying to use our breath out to soften the body. Tell our nervous system that we're safe, even if something does feel a bit tight in the body. Okay, last bit of movement. And when you're ready, come into center and drawing the knees up, grounding the feet down. Feet about hip distance apart. We're going to bring our right leg straight, keep that left knee bent. And we'll do some lifts with the right leg. So we're going to lift up to the sky, flex the foot, point the sole up, and then lower it down. So we'll keep going. Right leg lifts again, flex the foot, lower it down, and again, right leg lifts, point the sole of the foot up, lower, couple more, lift, flex, lower, and add that last one, lift, flex, and lower. We'll come to hold, so right leg lifts back up, flex the foot, and hold here. Press the back into the mat. You might feel that leg shake a little bit if you're really trying to straighten it out, and point the sole of the foot up. And we'll take this into a pigeon. So bending the right knee, we're going to take right leg on top of the left. So just above the ankle of your right leg, that is on your left leg. You can stay here if you feel a lot of movement. Try and draw that knee away from you. If you like, we're going to hug left knee to chest, which will start to pull your right leg in. You can interlace the hands on the back or the front of that left leg. So just allow that to really stretch down your right leg here. And to keep the shoulders soft, the face soft. Letting letting go of tension. If we feel a bit tense down that right leg, just trying to stay with the breath. Using each breath out to relax deeper. We'll take a couple more breaths here. You're welcome to try and hug that bit deeper if you wish. We've got a cat join us. Just finishing another full breath here. And then we'll start to ground that left foot back down and release the right foot back down. And just come back to the knees bent, feet about hip distance apart. So we'll straighten our left leg down onto the mat this time. Right knee stays bent. And we're going to lift up with the left leg. So when you're ready, left leg lifts, flex the foot, and then lower it down. And we'll do that again. Left leg lifts, flex into your foot, lower. A few more times. Left leg lifts, point the sole of the foot up to the sky, lower, and again lift, flex the foot, lower, and last one, lift, flex the foot, and lower, and we'll come and hold that leg up. Then you can flex the foot here, point the sole of the foot up, leg is as straight as we can get it. And we'll take it into our pigeon. So bending the left knee, bring the left leg on top of the right. Left knee draws away from you. Again, if you feel a lot happening here, you can stay here, or we can start to hug our right knee into chest, maybe interlacing the hands on the back or front of that right leg. Allow that to pull your left leg in. So taking a moment here, staying with your breath. Trying to feel stillness in your body and your mind. Stay present. We'll take another moment here. Again, you can always hug that bit deeper if the body's comfortable to do so. And if you need to ease out of anything, always coming out if that's what your body's asking for. Take another full breath. And we'll come ground the right foot back down and then ground the left foot back down. We'll do some leg raises with both legs. So bring your legs straight down the mat. You can go with the breath here if you wish, or just move at your pace. So the arms can be by your side, palms ground. You can bring the legs together if you wish. And we'll take an inhale, legs lift up to the sky. Exhale to lower. So if you want to move with the breath again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Try to keep your back as grounded as you can, so we don't arch up with the spine. Again, if you're going with the breath, the inhale to lift. The exhale to lower. Or maybe a couple more. Really feeling your core engagement here. You might just finish one more if you want to. And we'll come meet with the legs back down on the mat. Relax your body. Knees bent again, feet down on the mat. Reach your fingertips to the heels and check that you can just tap the heels. Bring the feet in a little bit if you need to. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So feet about hip distance, knees about hip distance. We'll start to lift our hips up towards the sky. You might roll the shoulders under a little bit and really push up through the hips. Engage your legs, engage your glutes. Maybe you'd like to interlace the hands together underneath the body. Shoulders might draw under a little bit more and really open up through the hip flexors on the front of the hips. Find that connection to your breath, pressing into the feet. Make sure we have space between the chin and the chest, so we're not hunching in. And take another breath here. If the hips have sunk down a little bit, just pushing back up. Imagine we're hugging a ball or a block in between the legs, so we don't just want to relax the legs here. Okay, if the hands are together, gently release. And we're going to roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. From the top of the spine to the middle, lower back ground last. Relax your body into the mat. Okay, last bit of movement, we'll hug knees back into the chest. Take the arms around for a moment, round your back into the mat. And then taking left hand onto left knee, right hand onto the right knee. We're going to circle the knees around. You can send them the same way and just find some gentle movement. Feel your lower back massage around the mat. You can move as slow as you like. The slower we go, the more relaxed we feel. And if you want to change your direction, you can always start to circle it the opposite way. I'll take one more breath with the movement. When you're complete, just drawing it back to center. And you wrap the arms around one more time. Hug the knees to chest. Give yourself a big hug. Finding gratitude for our body, gratitude for our practice today. And we'll come take the legs straight down the mat. Arms can just rest in a comfortable place, maybe down by your side or anywhere else that feels good. Feeling all of your body come back in contact with the ground, noticing those parts. Staying with that connection to your breath. Noticing its rhythm. Feeling the air in and out of the nose. Trying to keep yourself in this very moment. Let go of who you think you should be. Let go of anything else you think you should do right now. And just try to come to stillness with your mind. Keeping that focus on the breath. Feeling every part of your body relax here. Including the jaw, the tongue, all of the face. And back to your breath if you've lost that connection there. And just taking this last moment of stillness. When you're ready, you can take a really full breath in, start to expand the body, and see how slow you can release that breath, just controlling the pressure as you breathe out. And you can take another really full breath in, feel some energy come back with the breath. Releasing out slowly, noticing the body soften. And then start to find the gentle rhythm of your breath again. You might wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. You bring a little smile to your face. Just feel back into space around you. And when you feel ready, we're going to prepare to come back up and be seated. Unless you want to stay longer on the mat, feel free. You can always come onto one side of the body here. Let's take a moment to adjust. And when you do feel ready to come up, just making your way to be seated. And we'll bring our practice to a close today. So thank you so much for being here and joining. I hope you enjoyed those movements. Thank you. Namaste.